Welcome, Collective, to the Timeless Energy. I am Barbara. This is a general timeless reading. This is entertainment purpose only. If it does not resonate, please do not try to make it fit. Watch out for scammers in the comment section. This is my disclaimer. I am not reaching out personally for any reason. Thank you for liking. Most definitely thank you for subscribing, helping me build my channel. And for your comments, always appreciated. And any donations, there's a link to PayPal. So thank you for all of those. Okay. If you've been with me before, you know I do the Runes Oracle. One of the Runes Oracles. And I've already smudged them. So let's see what Spirit has for our timeless energy message. Spirit guide me. 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 Okay. The Runes Oracle. Manaz. Man. Interdependence. This rune is the rune of humanity, family, and departure. It symbolizes the link between men and gods. Now that's a big subject right there. Okay. The Timeless Energy is a 3-card read. If you haven't been with me before, I'm going to pull 3 cards. I'm going to ask Spirit for guidance, and we're going to pull 3 cards for today's Timeless Energy. Spirit guide me. Timeless Energy. Spirit guide. Oh, my goodness. Ace of Cups in reverse. Jumped right out at me. Okay. 2 more cards for the Timeless Energy message for today. 2 more cards. Spirit guide me. 2 more cards. Spirit guide me. Oop. And we have the sun upright. Set that right there. Okay, 1 more card. Spirit guide me. 1 more card. Spirit guide me. And I have the Queen of Pentacles. Also upright. Good. Let's see what we have here for our timeless energy message today. First of all, we know that I use the crown chakras for enhancing the message or clarifying the message or whatever. And I'll go into this a little deeper, but the Ace of Cups in reverse, this is a crown chakra. The sun is the solar chakra, and the Queen of Pentacles is the 3rd eye chakra. And I'll go into a little more deeply what those are as soon as we get started here. That's the Ace of Cups. What do we have here, Spirit? The Ace of Cups is Pisces and Cancer. Those are the energies in the card connect to the Ace of Cups. Now, I do know that Cancer is not necessarily a person, can be very sensitive, emotional, intuitive energy. If you're related to a Cancer, this is an unforgiving energy in some types of ways. The Pisces is also very intuitive very sensitive. That both of these, Pisces and Cancer, have in common. And the Ace of Cups is the number one. But this is in reverse. This is being closed off or blocked. Repressing your emotions. In reverse, it could be unrequited love, which is when you're not on the receiving end of. Now, we're not going to go into that subject. That's a whole another ball of wax on its own. As a situation, as I try to keep to the energies, the Ace of Cups can be an offer. But in reverse, it is the exact opposite of. It is the removal of an offer, or holding back from making an offer. It could be a situation in relationships, for example, that maybe you're holding back, or you're stepping back, or removing yourself from a relationship, or the offer of something that could be long-term, or maybe even good for you or beneficial for you because of some kind of past experience. So if there's any kind of offer, it doesn't have to be relationships. It can be something much deeper. It can signify offer of employment. It can signify many different types of offers. Usually people stick to relationships, employment, money, an offer of material possessions. The Ace of Cups is not the type of person who helps you out because they think they ought to. As a person, the Ace of Cups is only going to extend that kind of help or offer if they care. Now, the thing about it is, this is in reverse. So there might be an offer of assistance, but it might be coming from somebody who doesn't care, who's not being genuine. And I can definitely see the holding back part. I can definitely see a possibility of a lack of generosity. Being the sensitive and intuitive energy that this card implies, we're also dealing with an energy of being shrewd. Okay? So if there's an offer of assistance of some kind, it might be somebody who's not so much caring, or maybe even could care less. Whatever, on whatever level, if you're resonating with this, what I'm trying to say is it's a shrewd offer of assistance, but not necessarily because they care. It is just beneficial in some way, and that is what I'm seeing there. Now the Sun. The Sun. The Sun is your potential. It's upright. Yeah, it is upright. The Sun is your potential. It can be your ego. It can be a way to express yourself, your identity. And of course, we all have an ego. We all have certain ways that we express ourselves. We need to identify with something. I've often said where somebody wants to find fault with what another person chooses to do. When you have a sense of identity, you're going to hold on to something that you're familiar with, something that you're comfortable with, being with a certain group, being accepted on a level of respectability. The sun is the energy of having potential. But it definitely is linked to your ego or your identity of who you are. And if you ever expose yourself to the news or social media, you will find a complete diversity in identities that like astound me. It's difficult to wrap your mind around the different types of identities, and not every person fits in every box, but this energy is your identity, what you have the potential for, what you think you might be successful in. Now, in reverse, we have the sensitivity, we have the intuition, we have the offer being held back. Now here we have the identity energy. We have victory, success, potential, working towards a goal. The sun, it reveals what is truly there underneath the surface. That's the best way to explain it. What is truly there under the surface? Because you know what? In the world today, so many people wear a mask. And it's so hard to find out whether a person is really is being real. But the sun is, what is it that's truly there? The ego, your identity, your potential, what your goals are, the things you're working on, what's important to you. This enables us, this energy, to see clearly what normally might be hidden is suddenly lit as bright as the day. At this point, there's not much hidden. Now, you could see every detail if you look. Now, I would warn anybody who's looking at this read, you could see every detail. Keep in mind when you're looking at every detail, it is most definitely from a perspective connected to your inner thought process. But here we have something or someone that's holding back. An offer is being made. This might be by an energy of shrewdness, not because they care, but because of some other reason connected to the energy of being on the receiving end of gain, making themselves look good, connecting to the identity of everything is as bright as day, everything is out there clearly and easily. You are able to basically see what the potential is. You're able to see the things that were hidden before. And there's an offer, and this energy is holding back the offer because it's being made by somebody who's doing it for calculated reasons. That would be a good way to put it, calculated reasons. Now, the Queen of Pentacles would be the next card in our message today. And this is the third eye chakra. So where we have intuition here naturally, because this is not the third eye, this is the crown, and I didn't actually go into that. And I'll go back. But this is the third eye chakra. And the third eye chakra is one of my favorite chakras. Do you know why the third eye chakra is one of my favorite chakras? Because in the third eye chakra, you know who you are, and you're not afraid to share that. It's not a throat chakra. We're not talking about having a topic of discussion here about who you are. Because obviously from the sun card in the center, things have been revealed where they were previously hidden. Now, the crown chakra of the Ace of Cups, it basically is the energy of being able to receive guidance. What's the crown chakra? Is in your head, right? Is where, your thought process is. You like learning. You can have a conversation without taking things personally. You might be... You can see yourself without forming negative judgments. And seeing yourself seems to be right out there with this. Because the sun reveals all of the details that are normally hidden. Right? And now with the Queen of Pentacles. Well, the Pentacles are connected to what? Monetary? And this is upright. But this is a nurturing nature. Connected to maybe gardening or an environmentalist. Kindness and respect for all living things. Mother Earth, your grounded mother energy. Your caring mother energy. It can be associated with monetary because it is pentacles, but having a head for figures, being frugal and being able to stretch your money, being able to find a bargain, or being able to create things from absolutely nothing. I had a grandmother like that. She could open the refrigerator door and make a meal for 20 people without having anything at all in the house to eat. I was absolutely amazed at the skill level of some of the people from the farm country on the East Coast. But this is the energy of, is there more money going out than there is coming in? It is the natural caregiver, which, to be honest with you, is really, really hard to do if you don't have a financial stable situation. So this is somebody who can be very frugal. Now, a Queen of Pentacles is the efficient member of the family. It's the one with the hands-on, no-nonsense, good advice. Hands-on, good advice. You see? This has to do with revealing everything that has been hidden in the dark. Now, whatever shrewd energy, offer extended, and the shrewdness of the energy behind it. It's not genuine. Well, the offer might be genuine. Because you know what? If somebody says they're going to do something, normally they do it. But the offer's not really genuine. It is a shrewd offer. And it has nothing to do with any feelings connected to who the offer's being made to. But there is a grounded energy of being frugal financially. And there is a grounded energy of being able to receive guidance with the energy of the crown chakra. Now the solar plexus chakra, we can elaborate on that just a minute here, just to see if that adds a little bit of the guidance. That was the guidance. Okay, sorry. I'm still learning the chakras, to be honest with you. That was the Now the Queen of Pentacles is connected to Uranus. And Virgo, which is where you're grounded, is your Uranus, though, is change. Uranus can be a little bit on the eccentric side, a little bit of a rebel, a grounded energy of financial management, being a little on the frugal side, but also a little bit on the eccentric side, which means originality. We all like to think that we're original, but to be honest, most of the people in the world are sheep. This is the energy of being grounded and frugal and maybe eccentric a little bit. Maybe this energy is saying that the guidance is come to light. The guidance. There was shrewd offer. You held back from that. You held back from it because it had nothing to do with being loved. You had been giving maybe unconditional love and you weren't getting it back. Whatever the situation may be, you held back from this because the offer was a shrewd offer. It had absolutely nothing to do with somebody who cared. And here you have guidance or new ideas, creativity, a little bit of grounded, eccentric, frugal energy here. The Queen of Pentacles, nurturing, is technically somebody or an energy of nurturing and caring. They're concerned for the welfare of others. And this doesn't necessarily have to be physical welfare. I know that many people are concerned about like just the basics. This might not be a situation where you have needs for just the basic, but the mental welfare, the physical welfare, the financial welfare, the future grounded energy of welfare of others. This is definitely the Virgo energy, because you know what? I find it very hard when I meet a Virgo not to automatically picture the energy of somebody trying to fix and repair everything that's broken, and the nurturing energy of somebody who is not only the caring, loving mother, but the business person who can stretch the money farther. And so we have an offer here. It's a sensitive, intuitive energy. You've held back or withdrawn from the offer. Maybe you've had to think twice about it. Maybe you are looking for other options. Whatever it is, you've held back, had to think twice. There have been some things that have come to light. There has possibly been some guidance from you or from someone else in this situation, and you have the nurturing energy of someone who is frugal, the loving mother, nurturing, frugal energy of, and a shrewd businesswoman, or a good businesswoman at that. I have absolutely no idea what this message is. Are we talking about a situation that you resonate with? Because this is the rune of humanity. This is the rune of humanity. This is being intuitive and sensitive and possibly withdrawing from an offer that has absolutely nothing to do with your well-being or being cared for or cared about. This is the energy of the guidance in the sun. Has to do with what your potential really is, what your identity really is, putting a light out there over the entire situation, nothing in the shade, and revealing the things that nobody paid attention to before. And what you have is a feminine, nurturing mother energy who is shrewd, who is frugal, who is nurturing, and who has the potential of being a good business person. This is what you have. And we are talking about humanity, family, the interdependence of family and humanity. Well, I don't know. If you resonate with this message, that was a little harder to wrap my mind around there for a little minute, but I think I've got it. If you resonate with this, by all means. If you do not resonate, do not make it your own. By all means, there are plenty of other timeless energy videos that you can come and view, and there will be more in the future too. I do appreciate you taking the time to come and visit today for the timeless energy, and have a nice day.